Yo, what's up guys, you're back with TechNick, and today we have another comparison between the Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro, Oppo Find X2 Pro and the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. This time it's all about software though. MIUI 11 on the Xiaomi, ColorOS 7.1 on the Find X2 Pro, and Samsung Galaxy One UI 2.1 obviously on the S20 Ultra. They're all rocking Android 10 and should be getting recent updates to Android 11 come year end, and we do have highest brightness on all the phones available at the moment, and you can see that I think that the Oppo and Xiaomi is slightly brighter than the Samsung, though that's not what is said on paper. We all have high refresh rate panels, 120 on the two phones on the right as opposed to 90 Hz on the Xiaomi on the left hand side, and we cannot use WQHD Plus on the Samsung with 120 Hz, but we can do this on the Oppo Find X2 Pro, giving it an extra point there in my books. All of them are really fluid and really smooth when it comes to scrolling through different apps and through all your different apps that you have in your app drawer over there. They all do a pretty great job, though I think the Oppo and the Samsung are slightly smoother than that on the Xiaomi because of the higher refresh rate. They all have screen off clocks, though it's just strange with the Oppo. To save power, it turns off pretty much when your device is less than 10%, and after a while. I've timed it and it's taken about 10 minutes and then it doesn't display again until you double tap the screen to show it. That kind of sucks, but they all look absolutely gorgeous and they all have tons of different customizations. We are also treated to dark mode on all devices, though the Oppo can actually do dark mode for all the third-party apps. It is in beta mode, though it is possible on every single app that you have in your app tray. So moving on to dark mode, we actually have it in the notification panel, though it is quite gray on the Oppo. In the other apps that we use, everything is nice and dark on all three devices, and once again over here, Adobe Reader, third-party app, and the Oppo keeps it dark while the other two keep it light. We have more customization options on the Oppo, such as changing icons. This is not available on the other two devices. Moving on to the home screen over here, we do have standard mode, draw mode, and simple mode on the Find X2 Pro. The others just have standard and draw. So if you're an elderly person or you want to buy the phone for your mother, I guess, a really old mother, then you can stick to simple mode for nice viewing experience over there. The draw modes on all of them are pretty good. It just sucks that the Samsung have moved away from scrolling up and down to left and right. The other two still keep scrolling up and down, though you can add a third-party launcher on the Samsung, and on the Xiaomi this is lacking on the Oppo, the Chinese version anyway. We also have side screens over there for other information, and you can long hold on each individual app for more information, which is nice to see, similar to Apple's 3D Touch many years ago. You can also change the button order and everything in the notification shade and notification panel over there, which is great, and we can hide the camera cutout on the Xiaomi and the Samsung, though this is lacking on the Oppo. What is lacking on the Samsung though is Dolby Atmos. We have sound effects, but we only have Dolby Atmos on the two phones on the right hand side, which is pretty cool. And we also have separate app sound on the Samsung, so you can play two apps through different sound sources, which is really great. I actually use it quite often. We have different battery and performance modes, though only high performance modes on the Samsung and the Oppo. This is lacking on the Xiaomi. We also have reverse wireless charging on the Samsung and on the Xiaomi, though the Samsung is the only one that can charge your smart devices, such as your smartwatch. The Xiaomi cannot do this, and the Oppo unfortunately scraps wireless charging altogether, so forget that reverse wireless charging. That kind of sucks because this phone is even more expensive than that on the Xiaomi. We'll have our respective game modes, which work really well, our little game hubs over there, and we can also track our app usage times using the screen on time on all three devices here. We can also use navigation gestures, full screen navigation gestures on all phones. Only the Samsung and the Oppo give you different options over there, where the Xiaomi just sticks to the old school swiping in from the left and right of the screen over there, with the Samsung and the Oppo can also give you the option for swiping up from the bottom right and left corner. When it comes to Fingerprint Unlock, we actually have the wonderful optical sensors underneath the Xiaomi and the Oppo screen. The Samsung has the best, if you ask me, in my opinion, which is an ultrasonic sensor, which means you just have to tap it. It also works with wet fingers and dirty fingers as well. I've tested this and it does do a great job. Let me know if you guys would like to see a more in-depth comparison when comparing ultrasonic and optical fingerprints. I think that the Samsung is pretty much the quickest, the Oppo also pretty much just on point with the Samsung, the slowest here being the Xiaomi because of animations. Moving on to what we use all the time, which is voice recognition. The Samsung is the only one with a decent one here. We use Bixby, and honestly it works just as well as Siri does in 2020. I'll be soon making a video comparing Bixby to Siri over there, and if you are picking up the phone from China, whether it be Xiaomi or Oppo, you will be lacking any voice recognition since you're going to have to be a native Chinese speaker. I absolutely love the software implementation on all three devices here. I have to hand it over to Samsung, they're pretty much the most stable, but the Oppo and the Xiaomi have come a long way with MIUI and ColorOS respectively. Let me know what you guys think is the best software down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.